dun, 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 dun. Okay, it is showing my live stream, and we start the trading day. There is one thing that I was wrong about, and I watched a video from ICT, and I understood I understood what I was wrong about. It's the TGIF. Did retracement actually happened? Well, not a retracement, but the 20-30% of week's range was covered bearishly. It's here. So we have closed here on Friday, and on Monday we opened here. So this we count as TGIF. Yeah. So waiting for the price to go lower after this, maybe not a very good idea. Anyway, this is supposed to be our TGIF. It's not obvious because there are no bearish candles, nothing. But it just opened too low. Okay, what else? Yesterday the price swept this high. It rated this high and went up, and I changed my daily FVG to this one because we are quite higher in the range. And the next draw for the price is this. And the next one is this, obviously. Okay. Let's get back to the 5-minute for one moment. This is our new day opening gap. I did one trade here. I will show you shortly. Oh, yeah, here it is. Execution labels enabled. This is 15 seconds. I'll get to this in a moment. New day opening gap. Singular high, not so relative equal. These are relative equal highs, but this one swept these highs, and then moved down, swept this low, and it's 450 macro. After rating a low, I expect the price to go back up into this range, and if we use a fib here, my original target was this. It's the 705 level of the fib, plus there is a high here which I would like to see swept, but I closed early because it was seeing some resistance at the golden ratio, which is 62, and I closed around here after the price slowed down at this area inside this fair value gap. Closed it, and that looks good to me, actually. After this price action, I don't know if I would expect the price to go up again or not. This was a small trade. My risk was $25 and my reward was 51 and a half. 2-hour trade, nice and easy. Opened at 451, closed at 516. Let's go and log it for 51, 516, 516, 451. Duration 25 minutes. This was a long. Yeah, I was thinking this was shorter, but anyway. Yeah, I kept it for a bit longer after the macro. 6 minutes. Could have closed it earlier. But I was expecting that at the end of macro this would shoot up into this buy side. It just didn't. Okay, that range is old now, and we are using this one. I don't want to trade market open, honestly. I had one good trade in the pre-market hours, and if I am able to do another one, that would be more than enough for me. Oh, 1 hour, what about 30 minutes? 30 minutes, trade it into this order block, and returning back. Daily, nothing to say honestly. And weekly, we could use this week probably. Week half. What? Why did it disappear? Template, big, week half. Why? Visibility. How do I reset this? $59. Okay, it should be visible everywhere. Template, save as half, week half. Okay. Getting back to weekly. And 15 minutes. Upper quadrant, upper eighth. Another trade opportunity that was quite obvious but I didn't take was this one, this short. What happened? It retraced 60% of this range, tagged golden ratio, then retracement into this FVG, started to go back up, but this is slopey like this. It's not a low resistance run. There was a tiny low resistance run here, and it swept this high. After that, retracement again. It put a low, another low here, market structure shift bearishly, another MSS, and trading back into this FVG. This is a displacement for a value gap, same as this. This one was respected here, and this one was being respected here. Plus, it aligns with this another fair value gap, and it's right after 6 o'clock. So first couple minutes of 6 o'clock, it rated a high. What is gonna do next? Go for sell side. So would have been an ideal entry, and the target would have been this. And that would have been actually a 38 handle move, maybe even 40, $80 would have been great. Didn't do it, I was working. Now I'm looking for another opportunity. After 7 o'clock, it traded these tiny highs, tiny highs. I'm going to use this FVG. FVG no sync. Thirty minutes and 1 hour. 15 minutes. It seems that we might have already done enough. It traded into this bullish order block. I need to mark it. Opening price. Actually, I have to take the whole range. I'm doing it on my other screen, sorry. Yeah, it aligns with the hourly order block. But it can trade back to it. $7.16. Though I would prefer longs today more than shorts. This is NQ and ES and Dow. Dow is so different that I don't know if it makes sense to look at it. There's divergence. This high went into this fair value gap and here it didn't. And it's lower than this high. So ES is weaker. ES went into this balanced range. Half of the range. NQ just touched it. Oh, I thought it would be obvious, but now it isn't. If it comes down, it will. I think it will probably stop here. I mean, even if it doesn't, this would be my target. 25 handles, which is not bad. And if it goes up, my target would be this level. Because in 5 minutes, There is an order block here, though there is also a volume imbalance. This high could be rated somewhere around here. And if we check 15-minute chart, we have this fair value gap here, and this week, so probably this level. And it would mean how much? 2800. So about the same thing both ways. What do we see? We see low, lower low, lower low. Raiding sell sides each time. This one clears this sell side and this one. This low clears this, and this one clears a lot of lows, and it traded into OB and returned back. We are bullish for the day and for the week. This is our draw. So after this move, I think this should be enough. I would expect it to go up, but I don't know when. It may come down and test the 50% level of this range and then return, or it can go right now. In any case, I have to wait. I have to wait either for the price to go back up and retest this FEG. That's when I will be able to go long. Or I need to wait for the price to come back down to the 50% level of this range. And depending on the reaction, I will decide what to do. I can mark it right now. The 50% template, wick, small. Let's do wick, small. And oops, 50%. Let's do black. This aligns perfectly with a 5-minute FEG, almost perfectly. And even in 15 minutes, there is a, how is this called? Measuring gap, probably. It's in the middle of the range, measuring gap. It almost took this buy side, minor buy side. Oh, the same for the micro. From micro, there is a small divergence because this wick is higher than the other one. So in case of micro, these are relatively equal. In case of mini, these are not. Oh, Dow. What the fuck are you doing, Dow? Dow put new highs yesterday, and then it retraced so much. What is this? Yes, remove drawings. I don't need anything. In 1 hour, I should probably mark this week. Oh, what? No. Week half. And use the upper half. And go to the 5-minute chart. Now sync. And look at it here only. Let's use the actual fib meant for this. Fibonacci. 50% level is tagged. Now sync. Looking at the FVG and M5. Cover the whole range. Golden ratio is 62. 705 is OT. It's an ICT thing, optimal trade entry. Close the golden ratio, above golden ratio. Is good. Volume imbalance. If you're bullish, I don't want the price to close inside or under. That's good. Should have entered actually. But we can wait for the 5-minute close. Okay, 5-minute closed above the midpoint of its fair value gap. I need a small retracement into the volume imbalance preferably. I should have entered here, as I said. $30. And my risk would be 12 handles. Okay, the midpoint of the discount week of the order block, 15 handles. I'm not entering this one, am I? No, it's not going to come back here. It just isn't. If it does, then it would be strange. I wouldn't feel too comfortable taking the trade, though I will. But not at once. If it comes back to that grouping of volume imbalances, I think I will wait a bit to see. There is an interesting reaction. Because if it returns back to that level, to this level, it can just run through into the OB once again. It has traded back to its upper, the fair value gap on the top of this bearish move. But we should be bullish. If it doesn't come back and inverse this level, I think that would also be not a bad place to long. $11 minutes to the 15-minute close. What do we have in the 15-minute? Template M15. No sync. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute closes very soon. Yeah. This looks good to me. This is probably level 2. Needed to come back down a bit more. Okay. Not a great entry, but it's okay, I think. The stop loss is below the halfway of this bullish candle. Take profit target should be this, I think. This value imbalance. My entry should have been this. This would be the best entry, and I would close it here for $50. Let's mark that 1-minute FVG here as well. And check it on the 15 seconds chart. This take profit target might be too optimistic. No, no. Let's check it on the 5-minute. We have this high, and the volume imbalance is too close. Could be this, or if you're going to put it the top of the high, might well just be the volume imbalance. Nearing another macro, which is 750, 810, now sunk. Do we have any news drivers today? I remember we do not have much, but checking anyway. Daily Fed Manufacturing Index, unemployment claims. Oh, we have unemployment claims at 8:30, which is here. template, news. Nah, if it's coming here, it will take these lows. I will move this to the midpoint of the FVG, bit lower. How does the 2-minute look? It's not bullish for ES. Oh, I will get stopped out. I am going to get stopped out. I'm not sure if I should move this. My entry, damn, it's so high. But this move was so good. It was very fast. Displacement, low resistance, liquidity run. Yeah, this will stop me out. Let's do it like this. Oh, it's 48. It's too much. It's too much. But why am I doing it? Because this 5-minute FVG, my entry should have been at the top of the FVG. But it's it's I don't know where, too far away. I don't like risking 47 for 69. I just do not like it. Come on, let's close above the volume imbalance. The midpoint. No, I don't like it. What about this 1-minute FVG? Well, at least my stop loss is the bottom of this FVG. Should be, yeah. Might still work out without getting stopped. But I need to see the price go through this volume imbalance, not get rejected from it. Come on, cross it. Okay, while we are struggling, let's check the settlement price. I don't have a template for this one. Style, just black, thick line. Electronic trading hours, it's quite below. I do not need this anymore, or I need it here. There are too many lines. I'll use this after we see some confirmation that it's going up. Tagged the 50% level. This is golden ratio. This is OT. It's going to drop, probably. Not able to go through the volume imbalance. So let's give it some more chance. A few more minutes. At least it wants to close above. Let's hope it does it. Ideally, I would like to see a long candle, a big candle covering this whole range, closing above these highs. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, this is 5 minutes. Taking 30 minutes chart. In 30 minutes, we have closed just above the midpoint of the upper half of this wick, which is hourly wick, aligns with the 30-minute wick. And we have traded half of the range. We have 12 minutes. Yeah, from this hourly chart, it's very hard to predict anything. It's not obvious. It is not. Missed the trade here, and I'm forcing trades. I have to be careful. I have one good execution and one bad execution, which is this. Let's see. This isn't bad. Closes are in the upper half of this fair value gap. I'll monitor on my phone and smoke, and I'll return in 5 minutes. Okay. Enabling our volume. This is suspect. Why? Because it cleared all these highs. True, we are inside the macro, and we were going up before it. But I do not like it too much. We have this FG, now sync, which we need to see inverted for the bullishness to continue. I am removing this one. I do not need it anymore and using this again. I don't want to see the price drop to this level anymore. Why? Because this fair value gap, this ideally should be an inversion fair value gap. Should not be traded anymore if it is bullish. The 5-minute FVG covers this whole range. Let me show it real quick. This is the 5-minute FVG, and it's the combination of these two in the 1 minute. So I will just look at it in the 1 minute. In the 1 minute markings. Okay, 15-minute ES. Inverting this FEG, 15-minute NQ doesn't have anything, this huge one. And there are closes the midpoint, which isn't bullish. But I think at least the golden ratio, no, golden is this one. OTE will be traded too. In 15-minute, OTE is just above this high. This is the perfect place. But this is an easy target. If, of course, it works out in our favor. On the other hand, I can just close this and look for better trades. But at the moment, this doesn't look too bad, honestly. $7.57, halfway through the macro. Let's check the 2-minute and 3-minute real quick. Oh, 1 moment. No. 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, there is this thingy. Template, Wix mode. Getting back to the 1 minute. These wicks and bodies are respecting the midpoint of the premium wick. I need the price to go through it and close above these highs preferably. Next step would be closing above the midpoint of this displacement for value gap. Let's measure the drawdown. Actually, what to measure? It's perfectly set. $31, which is 16 handles. Drawdown 16. Stop loss 22. We were at 45. Risk reward. Yeah. Risk reward is, well, initially my stop loss was small, but then I moved it. Should we use the initial stop loss? I don't know. Okay, let's do initial stop loss. I'm not sure if this is cheating or not. Risk reward 2. Rate because we had this, and after missing this, I did micro 1. Pre-market long. Start. $7.35. And I don't know. Stop loss $24. $4.29. $4.29. Drawdown was 2 handles. 2 handles. Risk reward 2, and this is very good. Dun, 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 dun. I will remove this because it aligns with the lower quadrant of this fair value gap. Do not need it anymore. And our draw is this high, which is also the upper part and bearish order block of this bearish move from this bearish move. And in 5 minutes, it's the fair value gap on the very top part and this balance range. Price went up and went down. Both are low resistance moves. This is a balanced range and we are targeting its midpoint. In 1 minute, we have a close below the golden ratio. But after this consolidation inside the macro, I would expect this to shoot up. Let us mark the fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. Template M15. Go back to the 1-minute chart. There are too many lines. Golden ratio. Showing some resistance. My stop loss goes to this level. I require the price to not to come to this level if we are bullish. Removing this. Let's also remove this line and the 50%. Looks okay. Body stay in the upper part of this fair value gap. This is a candidate for bullish order block, these two down close candles. But we'll have to wait and see. ES is too strong. It's just too strong. Or no, what? Damn, no. It's just one big candle, not... this is 15 minutes, this is 5 minutes. Sorry. No, INQ is stronger. Macro is trading either to liquidity or to inefficiency. This is the inefficiency, this is the liquidity. What are you doing? Huh. Okay, sweat these lows. You should jump back. Come on, just jump back. No, not returning back quickly. Golden ratio highest rated. Not good. If we remove this, it should be 34, 34 minus 16.5. Oops, minus 17.5. Okay. Lows rated. Oh, not a good entry, but these lows were rated, so not a bad place to go long, I think. Where was my last entry? One moment. Around the same place. Bodies stayed out of the volume balance, which is good. Retesting this FVG again. This is an inversion for value gap. Yes, also. Oh, these are perfectly equal. There is still some time for this candle to close above, in the upper half or above the upper half of this inversion fair value gap. Time to close it probably. Yep. Was in the lower half. Macro was interesting. It rated highs and lows. Closes below this fair value gap. Volume imbalance. Trades into the volume imbalance. This isn't bad, though very early. Closed at the midpoint inside the volume imbalance. And this candle will stop me out probably. Yeah, do it already. Three seconds. At 18. This is the settlement price. And what else do we have? New day opening gap might be draw. It's interesting how this volume imbalance is being respected for so long. Constantly getting closes below. It's just not able to go up. Price not doing anything. It has all the chances to stop me out and quickly run to the upside. But I just don't want to move my stop. Put me in 36 USD. Get it reclaimed. Why return back? Give me something, I will just close it and look for better entries. After the opening range, in a few hours. $8.22. What is happening here? If this high gets swept, I think it will go to my level, to at least the midpoint of the 15-minute here. This is 15. Let's check 5. What is the 5-minute doing? Checking 5-minute there and 1 minute here. Let me mark the macro that was ended already, but still useful to see it. Macro didn't do anything. I mean, it did, but not not a meaningful move. Consolidation, shoot up, cleared this high, traded, yeah, fell short of this volume imbalance into the midpoint of this discount wick, respecting discount rise. Sharp drop down, swept this lows, grouping of lows into this FVG, this displacement FVG, and this respecting premium part, because there are no bodies in the top part of this FVG. Let me show it. This is what I mean. All the bodies are in the top of the fair value gap, top half, and almost nothing in the bottom half. Five-minute closed at the midpoint, which I would prefer it to close higher. Let's return back to our 1 minute and 15-second charts. There is so many things going on here. Just hard to read price with all these drawings. I don't need this fib anymore, I think. It's the upper quadrant. One moment. And OT is this fair value gap, which I will just draw here. I'll extend it when I need it. Nearing the 8:30. What do you think will happen at 8:30? I think I will get stopped at 8:30. But I can only hope for it jumping up instead of jumping down. This is not a big stop loss, and I have made some profit earlier in the day. I still have 34 USD, so I'm willing to leave it like this. Of course, I can close it and still have $40. It would be one full stop loss for another trade, but let's just give it a shot. See what happens. 8:30 is unemployment claims. News releases in 70 seconds. Getting ready to close this. Not too aggressive. For now. Getting aggressive. Why are you getting aggressive, my boy? A yes. A yes, a yes, a yes. I like that it didn't clear these highs. But I don't see it going back here. Probably. So our best play is most probably closing this right now. Not to lose more. 15. So it cleared in this 15-minute candle, clear the low. Oh, yes, it's getting aggressive, my boy. Go up and close above the midpoint. Don't get passive, my boy. Why getting passive? Come on, this would be strange, honestly, because 8:30 it went down. Usually wants to continue that way to get closer to the settlement price, but here we see a different picture. But it probably will. I'm not letting it go down more than this low. If it wants to go higher, then be my guest, please. Interesting stuff. Let's see how ES is performing. Come on, close above. Okay. Okay, not bad. This is not bad. This is balanced range. Can come back to this level and this should be respected. We're starting to see some body closes in the upper part of this FVG, and price is working this FVG for too long. And if we're starting to see things like this, it will most probably get inverted. The 5-minute candle for 8:30 looks interesting. No. Go back. I need some markings here. Template week big. Back to 1 minute. I want to see it stay in the upper part. Don't need this volume imbalance anymore. Or let's keep it just in case. This was respected too much. Maybe it will in the future as well. I just don't want to see the price come back to these levels anymore. Took another high. Fucking shit. Can come back here. What, 5 seconds? 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. I don't like it. Should have closed here above this high. Give me an exit. Give me a fucking exit. Are we able to close bullish? Are you? Okay. I need this to close above. To disregard this bearish fair value gap. If it's able, I will hold this. If no, then no. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me. This is not bullish. So what? Sweep the low and you will return? That would be interesting. Am I still in profit? Oh, I have 20 USD. If this drops, we're looking at the top of the new day opening gap. It's the draw, but we should remember that target is not the draw. The next macro is in 10 minutes. Now sync. Now sync. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are... it's very strange price action. We're getting close to the market open. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck am I doing? 5 seconds. Let's check 15 seconds. Ideally, stop reversing this position. I should have just closed it and waited for better time to trade, which isn't now. That time has passed. That time was here and here and here, this area, where there were cleaner and pronounced price actions. This is some shit. Too big of a divergence. These highs, look how high are they in comparison to this one. In case of ES, it's the opposite, complete opposite. 2:45. I need to do something real quick. I'll turn off the video for one moment. Getting it back, and I will turn off the screen again after a few minutes. Let's see. Fucking ridiculous. Getting close to the macro. Come on, baby. I don't know. Not obvious. Doesn't want to drop, doesn't want to go up, just struggling in this holding pattern. This doesn't look bullish. It looks bearish, but it doesn't want to move as well. I need to see displacements. Damn, no. What? 1 minute. In 1 minute chart, let me mark the macro, which starts in 3 minutes. No sync. And then I'll switch back to my 15-second. This is 2 minutes. No minus low, higher low, which is good. This high, higher high. Sorry, this high is swept, so not relative equal highs. That is why it's a good place to have the stop loss. But this price action just sucks. Okay, close just below this reclaimed fair value gap. It's not an inversion FVG anymore. I'll get this one back just for better visibility. And change this to small wick, the 5-minute candle. Again, this volume imbalance. How strong can a volume imbalance be? Is the most dynamic PD array. Get back in a minute. Oops. Fuck this thing, right? Same thing happening as here. Let's just give it a few more minutes to see if macro does something or not. Or I can just fucking take my $3. Okay, start of the macro. What has to happen for this trade to get invalidated? Lower quad, midpoint, yeah, take profit just above midpoint, stop loss. Is this institutional order flow entry drill? Yeah. Take profit. Again, stop loss is in correct position. Choppy price action just before the open. I don't know what will happen. I knew here, not anymore. If it stops me out, fine. I will look for better positions later. More trades. More trades. I will combine the loss here, the two losses here. How much money I have? My profit is 20 USD. This should be 20. So 31 and a half. 2 micros. Minus 31 and a half. 2 micros. Win? Why isn't this a win? Okay. Actually, I'll combine 3. All this, what I've done here. And leave something for the PM session. Okay, let's keep it this way for now. Mm. But if this trade plays out, which I'm not sure it will, can come to these levels, but I don't know if it will go to the new day opening gap or not. New day opening gap is 0. It might. Will it? I don't know. Respecting the volume imbalance. This could be enough. It really can be enough. But as this is a macro, I'll wait. I like to, I tried it even to the volume imbalance. I was gonna say I'd like to see some fair value gap here, but it just covered the whole range. What can I do here? Just hope that it will drop down. Midpoint of the FVG. Let's wait for some closes. Go down. Closes. And see where this bearish candle closes. Nothing. Okay. Respects the top, closed below the midpoint. There are some chances. $8.57. Draw is the settlement price plus new day opening gap. This area. My take profit is much earlier than that. Under this high, low, sorry, under this low, middle of this bullish fair value gap in the 15 seconds chart. Dun, 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 dun. But we're bullish for the day. I mean, the draw for the day is this. This is 15 minutes for the continuous chart. Some volume imbalance here under this low 382. Okay. Is this I want this one. Ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. Da 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 za 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 za. We'll get back in 5 minutes.